Hello, I'm Folkers Meissner, the host of the Masterclass for therapists using time-waver med systems. I'm going to introduce you to this masterclass in this short video, showing you how you can achieve optimal or perfect optimization lists in only 5 steps, even though you are helping patients suffering from diabetes, Parkinson's, ADHD and other severe conditions. So, being a therapist, have you ever wondered how to explain your questions to the time waver in order to get an understandable result for your clients? Or why your time waver keeps listening or listing issues that are definitely not your patient's conditions, for example, animals' disorders? And why your time waver creates optimization lists with hundreds of entries rather than show you just the most important ones? And how to minimize the number of analyzing steps and get a proper solution set. I know about this journey because I've been there. I've tried to use different sets and different my time waver presets. I tried a few databases with many entries. I tried many databases with only a few entries. And I tried any combination of them. So I always was looking for a result that looked like medical, like proven, or at least based on sound knowledge. So finally I found some reasonable solutions myself, and I'm going to reveal my findings and my solutions to you. So my offer includes a step-by-step guidance so you can follow my train of thoughts, using existing and creating new databases, asking time waver specific questions related to the client's complaints, thoroughly checking all aspects in the pentagram body, mind, soul, society and spirit, rather than launching a rapid prototype treatment. So why this masterclass? For specific diseases, you need to be an expert to unfold the system's capacities. So this course is providing profound expert knowledge. We achieve the best results once we combine regular, traditional and modern holistic medicine. This be an online event to address as many users as possible, without these huge expenses for traveling, accommodation and so forth. So, who is your expert? Well, I think that most of you will already know me, but just a few words about me. I've been a medical doctor for more than 30 years. So I did my examination in 1979 and got my MD in early 1980. I'm the owner of a clinic, an outpatient clinic for holistic medicine in Germany, and I've been running this for 25 years now. I'm the founder and re-elected president of the German Academy for Energy Medicine and Bioenergetics, and I've been a trainer at the Time Waver Academy for 6 or 7 years. I don't know exactly, I have to admit. I think it's about since 2012. So I think I know the Time Waver a bit. I have run many thousands, tens of thousands of scans with all the different software versions, including Pro and now Level Wave. I'm a part, or the founder, and let's say the spirit of the Competence Center for Applied Information Medicine. This is in conjunction with the Seven Mountains Health Center, which I'm running with together with my daughter Barbara. And this Competence Center for Applied Information Medicine is not only working together with Time Waver, of course it is, it's also working with external experts. Of course, with my academy, the Academy for Energy Medicine and Biogenics. But we have other producers and developers on board, and we are working with journals, we are publishing articles, we are working scientifically, and of course we are conducting congresses, online congresses and in-person congresses. So we are, let's say, active part in the information medicine world. What about this masterclass? What's the target group? Or what are the requirements and the content and the outcome? And that's what I'm going to say some words to in a minute. The target group. It's very simple. The users of the med systems, time wafer med systems. So I'm going to address physicians, of course, therapists, naturopaths, osteopaths, and any person with a medical background, maybe a profound medical background. What are the requirements? There are some mandatory, I would say there are some optional. Mandatory is, of course, that you have a time of a med system. So you should have a version that is higher than 2.4.28.4. There's a separate course for time of a pro. So we have med and we have pro, and we have the med in German and English, and we have the pro in German and English. So there are 4 different courses. You should have undergone the training levels 2 and 3, maybe in Bratislava, maybe in Bad Nauheim, or in Frankfurt in the last years. You should have your own practice, office or clinic, so you should have own patients, and you should have experience with patients suffering from chronic illnesses. So they should have experience in following patients through a process of healing. And last but not least, you should have a basic knowledge of holistic medicine. The structure of the masterclass is unique. There are 5 units, the masterclass units, and there's 1 bonus unit. The units are equally structured, so every single unit comprises of a webinar video. You have permanent access to the records, and there are 2 videos in this webinars. One is the theoretical part of the disease, and one is the practical part, the application in the time of a system. So you have always 2 videos in this webinars. And you have a documentary as a downloadable PDF file, so you can always read what was in the theoretical video. The first series of this class aired in August last year in the English version of the Med software, so we are now in Unit 4 in this masterclass. In the previous one, we are ending with Unit 5 in a few weeks. And the second series will start on February 2019. The webinars have very simple structure, but it's a kind of comprehensive work. We look at all these diseases or illnesses or conditions from a regular medical point of view. So what is known in regular medicine about these diseases? Then we have the view of the holistic medicine on the same disease, on the same complaints and impairments and conditions. Then we go to the time of a specific part, so we look for existing databases and we are going to create new ones, specific ones. And then we go to the last part, where are the 5 steps, so we are creating our perfect optimization list within 5 steps. So this is the secret of this masterclass. And we are talking about a lot of diseases, and the 5 units are described like this. The unit 1 is about diabetes type 2 and 3. And it's good to know the difference between 2 and 3 and maybe the 8 different subtypes of type 3 diabetes. And there are not so many people, not so many doctors as well, who know already, or who know at all, that there is a 3rd type of diabetes. So the next unit, the 2nd unit, is about ADHD and selective cognitive disorders. We have different approaches for children and adults. The unit number 3 is about autoimmune diseases in a very general way. So we talk about why people keep hurting themselves, what could be the backgrounds. And unit number 4 is about Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and it's titled Forget Alzheimer's. Forget your dementia. And we're talking about Parkinson's and other neurological disorders which are debilitating you. So we can help people regaining their brains. We will talk about the 3 types of Alzheimer's and maybe the more than 30 possible causes or roots of an Alzheimer's disease. We were talking about SPECT scans and see what about a brain that is from an Alzheimer's patient, what is a normal brain. And then unit number 5 is a bit comprehensive. We're going to talk about severe conditions like cancer or fatigue or especially maybe Hashimoto and all these parts, and autism. And we talk about them, why these severe conditions don't really show up in a regular time waiver scan. We can't really find them, even cancer. But if you look in a very specific way on your time waiver scans, suddenly, then you see it. And that's the secret of this unit number 5. And for those who have bought all the 5 units, there will be a bonus unit giving you a lot of bonus material like databases, comprehensive PDFs, or comprehensive My Time Waiver presets and all this. So this is unit number, let's say 5A. What's the outcome? What is the benefit for you? So the participants are going to learn how to plan a time waiver analysis based on given diseases or diagnoses, how to choose and properly creating databases, how to run a database search and eliminate the unnecessary items, because there can be tons of unnecessary items, but you have to know and how to deselect them. We talk about how to create sets and My Time Waiver presets for similar analysis, and how to double check the meaning and the strengths of an illness. So we're looking for for example, for the resistance against the healing, looking for the background of a disease. Some backgrounds are there to be overcome, and this is the task of the patient. So we should not help people more than really necessary, because sometimes they have to do the steps themselves. They have to do them anyway, but we should support them only in a way that people don't lose their own self-confidence. So, of course, this is not free of charge. The price of a single unit is 47 euros, but adding the VAT, we end up in 55 euros 90 cents. If you take the 5 as in a regular price, you will have around about 280 euros, something like this. But there's a special offer. So if you book the masterclass as a total, you save 10%. That is 28 euros, and so you end up in 258 euros. 252 euros. And I have a special offer for you until February 14th. This is saving 56 euros, 20%. So the 5 units is offered for 224 euros. I think this is a very fair price for the work I've done, and you will see the intensity of this work when you go through the units. So let me summarize. The masterclass is for professionals, experienced professionals, or professional users of the time waiver med systems. It's an online course, so you have permanent access to the records, and we can avoid a lot of traveling expenses, accommodation and all this. You have documents provided as a downloadable PDF file. There's a structured analysis for specific diseases, so you can follow the train of thoughts, and you are able to do this with other illnesses and diseases. You have a step-by-step guidance to perfect optimization lists, what to look at, what to forget, what to deselect. And you have additional information about sets and My Time Waiver presets. We have 2 offers. The one special offer is 10% off, if you buy the masterclass, and not only single units. And until February 14th we have a very special offer for you for 20% off, saving 56 euros. So the entire masterclass for 224 euros. This is my offer for you. And if you have any questions for the special masterclass, please send your questions via email to seminare@dr-meissner.de. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you soon in the masterclass. Thank you.